Hi guys, I'm Alicia, Camacho, and welcome to the 6th episode. This week, guys, if I sound funny, I just woke up from a nap. This week, I'm talking and I want to talk about something that is very much in my area, or kind of. It's something that I am not sure how to even go about it, but a lot of people have seemed to understood how to do this. I'm talking about being an influencer and what this actually means, because recently I've been reading a lot of articles and seeing a lot of things where influencers are either revealing their true selves, this is the real me, or they're breaking under the pressure, and it's worrying in the sense that this is now a new type of career to be part of, and people are struggling with it. To be an influencer is, you have a lot of followers, you can promote brands and products, you get paid to promote brand and products, by posting or by doing a YouTube video. A lot of people listen to you, so you actually have, a lot of power in terms of, what you influence people to buy and what you influence people to do. And so generally, it's a big responsibility to be an influencer, especially if you are an influencer of young children or people and what they believe to be right to use and not right to use. So I feel like we're talking about today. It sounds a little bit serious, but I think it's really important to have this conversation and to think about the people that are on your computer screens, on your cell phone screens, on your tablets, and actually understand that they're people. And they're not perfect, but yet they're feeling the pressure to be perfect. So let's quickly understand what is an influencer and where did influencers come from. The idea of influencer or marketing influencer has been around since the 1920s, okay? Before, people weren't necessarily used as influencers, which is mostly just a character or something of a particular brand that they would then create and then put out there for people to see. It was something that they thought was cute or relatable. So you will remember Coke when they created or when they used Santa and did a series of ads where Santa was drinking Coke. Eventually, every time Christmas comes around, we know that Coke is a family sort of gathering staple. When it comes specifically around to Christmas, let's put a Santa there, let's put family there, let's have that whole theme, and people really bought into that idea. So the sales of Coke would obviously go up, and then we started moving to a more of the celebrity kind of lifestyle. Back when celebrities were coming up, people were really into celebrities and what they were into and what they liked, and so it was easy to use a celebrity as the face of a particular brand. If you wanted people to feel like the celebrity, or if you wanted to humanize a celebrity and make them make people see them as an ordinary human who also would mow their lawn or feed their pets kind of thing. So you would use a celebrity to then promote your product, and people would then feel more easily influenced to buy something because that's a particular celebrity would use that particular product. In the last decade, if you will, the blow up of social media, where any person could sign up to have a social media account, and people would just start posting things that they like, and that would gain popularity. People would notice this, and so they would actually start creating a brand for themselves and an image for themselves. And that's how a lot of influencers start. You create a specific kind of social media, or you create certain kind of video, makeup videos or cooking videos, something like that, and people get into it. Or travel, you do reviews on certain things. So it became a really it's become a really big thing. And especially now amongst young people, okay, being a YouTuber, being an Instagrammer, all of that stuff means that they now hold the power to be able to sell a product. It's become a completely different ballgame, because anybody who has a social media and has enough followers, and gets certain amounts of likes on their Instagram page or their YouTube videos can catch the eye of a particular company or a particular brand. They can then promote this product to their followers, and that's it. I mean, you don't need to pay for advertising as you used to before. Now you just get someone to promote your product and they sell it, and then that's it. You're done. It's easy. And it sounds like it's pretty simple and it's pretty like straightforward, but apparently Generation Z and millennial people actually trust influencers more than what they trust an actual brand. So if they see a YouTuber that they like, or you know, an Instagrammer that they like, and they're posting about a particular product, they're definitely going to use that product and test it out sooner than if they see like an advert, like a page, an ad in a magazine. So it's become a real thing, and becoming an influencer has become a career. It's very, very unstable though, and a lot of people do have a lot of concerns and anxieties because sometimes because of the amount of people that can be an influencer and can create interest in brands and, you know, want to use the best person, you have a lot of competition, and so that creates a lot of anxiety because a brand is obviously going to go for a person that you know, has a lot more followers and likes, and also has a particular sort of lifestyle that suits the company, the upkeep of that lifestyle, and what that influencer does that is actually causing a lot of stress for them. So we're all aware of the challenges that social media presents to a person, and the challenges that it creates, because you know, if you're not relevant enough, like, this is legit, like, if you're not relevant enough and you're not entertaining a person, they're not going to be interested, right? I should know, okay, because I've been doing my YouTube videos for a while now, and it's been tough to get people to follow. Okay, it's been tough to get people to engage, and if you want to stand out, you have to really make sure that what you're doing is different. Every single influencer is basically feeding into the system. If you see some of the most popular YouTubers or social media people, you will see that every like episode or everything is mostly just to entertain a person, correct? If you look at television or movies, you know, the standard obviously changes, the stories change, the people change, but it's sort of like standard, like you kind of know what you're gonna get. If you're watching YouTube, there's actually no standard. So the standard is created by the influencer. Whatever you wish to put out there, okay, for your audience is what you have to consistently give. And if you do not consistently give, okay, you're gonna lose your audience focus, and they're eventually gonna like be like, okay, well, you know, I'm bored of this, so I'm gonna go somewhere else. So that is the trick, I think, when it comes to being an influencer, is that you actually have to like constantly engage. It's exhausting to constantly have to, you know, engage people in this sort of manner because people are just consuming and consuming. So essentially we are feeding into a system that constantly wants more, but we have created this system, and now that system wants us to keep up, but sometimes we cannot, okay? And humans have this thing where we constantly want to be perfect, we constantly want to do our best, we constantly want to please other people, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with wanting to give of our best and to do our best. But when it comes to the detriment of your well-being, then it is no longer doing your best, but it is actually like becoming an issue. I think that's why we're seeing a lot more social media people breaking down and saying this is the real me, or you know, they're crying and they're saying they can't do this anymore. Like, you know, they love their fans and their supports, whatever, but there's constant pressure to be perfect, to say the right thing, to wear the right thing, to do the right thing, to do something that's entertaining, to do something that's crazy, to be who they're not. And it's a very, very frightening situation right now. The pressure has been building for the longest of times. People are crying, okay, and people are watching people cry. And not a lot of people understand that emotion that other person is giving out. So if I had to cry right now, there would not be a lot of people. There would just be another person who's crying, saying they can't handle these things. And that person watching is seeing this person cry, but if they don't have any emotional connection, they're not going to care, and they're just going to be like, oh, this person's being a baby, they have the best life in the world, and they're complaining about it. and then they'll move on. Social media accounts or people and influencers were and are driven by the amount of likes and approval, or likes or approval that they get, right? With reason, because that's what brands and companies look for, you know, if how many likes you have, how many people follow you, all of these things. But now Instagram has decided to remove the like button from several countries, alright, and they've rolled this thing out. So now on Instagram, a program that was created to put a picture up and get people to like it has now done away with the original concept, which is insane if you think about it. Unfortunately, people are so obsessed with how many likes and how many things that they get, and you know, they count that as a form of approval from people, and it's not great to do that. You know, it's really, really tough. Like, why? You know, you would ask people, why do they even care? But in a world where you're literally creating a career or a lifestyle based on what people like and what they don't like and how they like it, and you know, people are literally creating the most amount of pressure for themselves, we need to take a step back. Okay, as influencers, we need to sit and we need to think, okay, we've created this, you know, providing of an interest or of an entertainment, and it's not working for us, and it's just constantly taking and it's never satisfied. So what do we need to do? Because now Instagram is taking away the like button. Sure, that's fine, that's great. I'm sure it's gonna help a lot of people, you know, with their confidence and not having that constant need to be approved with a like. If an influencer cannot always maintain the lifestyle that they have, okay, yes, I know you're creating some things and it's fun to create certain things and a lot of people enjoy it, and it's not necessarily something that they do, it's more like a hobby instead of a career, but a lot of people have it as a career, and you need to actually just think for a minute, what am I putting out there? What do I want people to know about me? What do I want people to expect of me? But at the same time, what can I handle? I think it's going to be the responsibility of influencers to start shaping the minds of people to becoming better, to becoming kinder, less judgmental, because it shouldn't just be about, you know, how much you can give your audience. Okay, it's about giving to your audience but helping them in a nourished way. And influencers need to start creating boundaries, and they need to start creating a new set of expectations. You have your struggles, you do have your issues as a human being, and you want people to understand that and to relate to that, because that's what being a human is. Okay, we are flawed, we have our issues, and yes, sometimes we like perfection and we like pretty things and we want to do pretty things, but it's not always that easy, right? Does that make sense? Am I making sense? I feel like I'm not making a lot of sense. I'm not very funny today, I apologize. That is the 6th episode. It was a little bit of a serious one, but I hope I made sense. I just wanted to speak about it. You know, this is happening around us and we need to take notice, because people are people and we need to be kind to people. If you want, you can follow me on my social media. Instagram, Alicia Camacho _official. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Remember, you're awesome, you are great, and you are loved. Bye!